Hey teachers, do you want custom graphics and images for your classroom? Check out these posters I generated in just 5 minutes. If you want custom art like this in your classroom, let me show you how to use this free and fast AI image generation tool so that you can do just that. The first thing you're going to do is go to Ideograph.ai. That's going to give us access to their free AI image generator. Now that we're inside, let's open up one of these prompts and let's take a look at this photo and how it was created. So here you can see the prompt, what the person put in, and I picked a really detailed one just to show you how deep you can go on this image generation. But we're going to start out with something really simple. I'm teaching an animal farm unit right now, and so I just want to set the scene for my students and show them the idyllic English countryside that most of the novel takes place in. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this, and I'm going to make sure that auto prompt is on. I'm going to put it at 9/16 aspect ratio because that's I want it to fit on my PowerPoint slides. And then I'm going to jump ahead a couple of seconds here to show you what it generates for me. That counter at the bottom is Ideograph's refresh rate. If you have a free membership, you can only generate an image once every 45 to 90 seconds, depending on how frequently you're using it. Here you can see the image that was generated from my PowerPoint. It's vibrant, it fits the vibe I'm looking for, and it's pretty accurate as well. But it doesn't have any animals in it, and the name of the book is Animal Farm. So I'm going to go ahead and remix this, and you can see that Ideograph, with their magic prompt, has taken this image and created a really vivid description of it that's going to be helpful for the AI model. Now, I'm just going to add here kind of sloppily at the end that there are also pigs and horses in the background, but this isn't like the best way. We could have edited it a little bit more. I'll show you another example, but let's take a look at what I get here. By remixing the prompt, now I have that same image that I'm looking for before, that same vibe, but you can see there are some horses and pigs here in the background, which perfectly fits my needs. This is good enough, and I'm gonna throw it in my PowerPoint just to have some interesting visual aids. Here's another example I have. It's a little bit more intricate here, and you can see that I'm creating a propaganda poster for my animal farm unit. The style of having a propaganda poster wasn't there, so I added at the end of my prompt, style propaganda poster. And I like what I got. Take a look at these images. They're pretty good, but the words in the background are total nonsense. So I could go back into my prompt here and I could change some words around in my prompt, but I really actually like what they've given me so far. So I'm going to go ahead and remix this one as well. Now you can see I'm being a little bit more strategic. I go in here, I change the prompt a little bit, and I make sure that the banner includes those words that I'm looking for it to include so that the post makes sense. Now I quickly tweak this a little bit. I want to give it some creativity, so I reduce the image weight so that it can come up with something even more interesting. And I tell it I'm looking for an illustration just to reinforce the fact that I want this to look a little bit fanciful. I'm not looking for anything photorealistic. We jump forward ahead a little bit in time again, and I love what it's generated for me. The pig looks similar, it's got the same vibe, and all of the posters make sense, though some of them are a little bit more realistic than others. Have fun experimenting with Ideogram. I hope that it makes your classroom more fun and vibrant. My advice to you is to stay simple at first. This kind of technology doesn't understand the context of your classroom or even the fact that you're a teacher, so you need to be really explicit with what you want. Play around with those keywords and styles there. Things like poster, educational, simple line drawing are all styles that help me get productive things out of the machine. I have another video about ChatGPT 4.0 and how we can use its memory and context features in order to generate more complicated images, graphs, charts, those kind of things. So check out my other video on ChatGPT 4.0's new features if you want to do something more precise, or play around with Ideogram and just make some fun images for your classroom. I want to see what you make, so please share if you have great success with this.